just ran to Trey Dills at the casino, spits cold in his face. And my nigga just smacked the shit out of him. On God, am I lying? Am I lying? I swear to God, he did not jump in or none of that. On God, ball didn't do nothing. I just spit in his face.
That's crazy.
Mine now ready to run, cuz. The police did a U-turn. That when he started cussing. That man wasn't even finna talk. Mine really tried to run out the jump when he seen me.
Hours later, at an undisclosed location, YNC Trey Slime would be shot in the face.
Oh, again?
Family Robert Mitchell, aka Trey Slime.
I heard about him.
From the Ridgecrest Apartments in Memphis.
Right.
Those might be familiar
I think he
with
cool
the
with Lil
neighborhood
Migo.
as once home to Memphis rapper Yo Gotti. Now in the previous story, I leave the link in the bio, we talked about Trey Slime upbringing. Him at a very early age,
he cool
getting
with
arrested for stealing someone's car, selling it back to him. It was a lady from the neighborhood who knew him. To give you a brief rundown, this happened May 23rd, 2022. I don't care. Months later, he
oh boy.
And shortly after that interview, Trey Slime would keep getting pressure. 2 months later, he was shot in his face inside his neighborhood, Ridgecrest Apartments, broad daylight, by what some say a crackhead. Not to mention, it was unfortunate that a little kid was shot in the process.
Dang.
And they both managed to survive. For those not sure about what I'm talking about, check out a live clip.
Be some shit finna go on now. Trey Slime.
Yeah, he got hit in his face and somebody hit a little kid or something, but they end up making it though.
They don't care about the kid. They don't care about the kid.
This looked like what they pulled up on the blind side. Y'all seen that?
So the one that told him get it up. In peace, the suspect who two court documents verified them as afterwards the victim on time robbers and the victim at gunpoint. Friday, May 18, 2002 of the gunmen as local rappers. Memphis police said it all happened May 18, 2025 during a shootout at a gas station on Range Line Road in Frazier. According to court documents, 3 armed robbers took a man's gun at gunpoint. They shot at him and his friend. That led to a shootout between the robbers and the victims, according to court records. The person killed was identified as Keyshawn Thomas. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family. Afterwards, the victims told police that they knew who the suspects were and identified them as a pair of local rappers known as YNC Trey Slime.
So this go to show y'all that these little goofies do not be getting money like how they claim to be. All them diamonds on their neck. They got a foreign car in every music video, and then 5 months later you hear them robbing somebody. People who rich don't rob people. You see what I'm saying?
With 2 guns. Real name Andre Scott to the left and Robert Mitchell to the right. According to court documents, MPD's gang unit identified the rappers by their real name. And Scott was 19. At that time, Mitchell was 23, about to turn 24. It was also noted that police arrested Scott for attempted murder in 2022. Earlier this year, police arrested him again after being caught with stolen guns, cars, and drugs. Records show he was initially held on a $250,000 bond, but the case got dismissed a few months later due to lack of probable cause. When it came to YNC Trey Slime, he still had a warrant for his arrest. He went on the run. People say he was in the city. Some say he was out of town. But records show he was the 3rd suspect, one who wasn't identified at the time. But a month later, police say YNC Trey Slime was no longer a suspect in the case. Investigators were working to identify the other 2 suspects. How they found out? Police say they identified Andre Scott as a suspect in the case after finding his fingerprints on a case of Sprite at the scene. They also said while watching the surveillance video, police say they noticed that the men put both of his hands on a case of Sprite before fleeing the scene. That case was seized by police and tested for prints. The men repeatedly told police they recognized the 2 suspects as rappers. Police say the prints on the case of Sprite came back as a match for Scott, and the victim who robbed further identified them, and the photo lined up as the man responsible. Scott was taken into custody on Tuesday and charged with 1st-degree murder and preparation of robbery. At that time, YNC Trey Slime took the notoriety to drop some new music using 50 Cent instrumental, Mini Me.
He got shot up.
I got hit, man. These niggas be so lame.
Mini man.
They be lame as hell.
But here's where things get a little rocky. During this time, YNC Trey Slime will be hanging around EBG, another gang who unfortunately got many enemies. And for those who don't know, EBG stands for Ebezel Gang. In honor of Ebezel.
Ain't that Pooh Shiesty Opps?
Killed in a scooter crash in 2015. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family. It's located on Crockett Place, known to be dissed by rappers like Set, who dissed a well-known member of EBG named Sid, who been missing for years now. His father had put out an award, and they known to be dissed. So they didn't piss that off. A song that quoted, "Don't come around asking about Sids. Fuck the ops crazy. I said what I said."
Nigga, my whole thing smoking the dead. Don't come around asking about Sid. Fuck out crazy. I said what I said. Smoking on blood, still be looking for Sid. Come down, take nigga, do what you say.
So it sounds like they killed Sid and hid his body to the point where the police ain't found him, so he's still considered missing.
No fake, look cool,
But if he been missing for that long,
Jizzle, who's currently incarcerated on serious charges, which we also covered. I'll leave the link in the bio. He's been dissed on a number of times by Pooh Shiesty.
Yeah, I know him and Pooh Shiesty into it.
I can't walk. I can't do this. Nigga, I can't do this.
And it's important I say all that to say this. YNC Trey Slime made a cameo appearance in an On the Couch interview.
Hey boy, don't skip this. This is important. Today's video is sponsored by CyberGhost VPN. Now I'm about to tell you why it's important. With over 38 million users worldwide, CyberGhost VPN is one of the most trusted VPN providers in the world. Do your homework on Trustpilot. Do your homework on CyberGhost VPN. Has damn near a perfect rating. You need a VPN because you need privacy. You be turning on incognito mode and you think you being private. Your internet provider, your school, your job, your home Wi-Fi, they can still see every single thing you doing. And without a VPN, you open yourself up to online scams and hacks, folks. What are you doing? That's where CyberGhost VPN come in. Is you starting to feel what I'm saying? So it's gonna encrypt your internet traffic. That means hide it. And they gonna reroute it to secure servers in over 100 countries. So that's what's gonna keep you secure and private, huh? Nobody, not hackers, not your internet providers, not even CyberGhost itself can see what you doing online. Now do your homework on CyberGhost. Gives you access to 40 plus streaming platforms, include Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, to name a few. And you can enjoy content that's happening in different countries, folks. Now, you only need one subscription for total protection. CyberGhost works on all devices and operating systems and lets you protect up to 7 devices at once, shorty. So it's perfect for sharing with your friends and family or just putting it on a bunch of devices in your house. Now, you can click the link in the description and get an 84% discount and 4 months free, bro. Plus, with a 45-day money-back guarantee and 24/7 customer support, you can try it completely risk-free. Do not wait. Click the link, download CyberGhost VPN, and start protecting your digital life today. Do your homework. So stay private, stay secure, and unlock global content. Get CyberGhost VPN right now for 84% off and 4 months free. All risk-free with a 45-day money-back guarantee. Click the link in the description and start protecting your digital life today.
Based out of Chicago, but he did an episode in Memphis.
Oh, he went to
on
Memphis?
Crockett. And as mentioned, Trey Slime was there. Check out the clip.
Go ahead.
And he on the run right now. I think that's what he said, right?
Now you see that later on in that year, during the holidays of 2025, YNC Trey Slime was seen with Big 30. Who, as we know, is very close and some would say right hand to Pooh Shiesty. They was leaving the casino and a situation took place where allegedly YNC Trey Slime had spit on a member from EBG, and he claimed his man that hit him. He went recording outside the casino.
So he start hanging. They said he start hanging out with EBG, but we know EBG is they ops. So I wonder how that
That's
works.
how the world knew Big 30 was with him. Now the person that he was talking about was EBG Thizzle. He later responded, but first, check out what YNC Trey Slime had to say.
I just ran to Trey deals at the casino. Speaks cold in his face. And my nigga just smacked the shit out of him. On God. Am I lying? I swear to God, he did not jump in or none of that. On God, ball didn't do I just spit in his face.
That's crazy.
Mine now ready to run, cuz. The police did a U-turn. That when he started cussing. That mine wasn't even gonna talk. Mine really tried to run out the jump when he seen me. I had to scream at name.
Spit on me, word. Yo, nigga hit my dread. You ain't spit nowhere near me, nigga. You was 10, 15 feet nigga away from me. What the fuck is you talking about? And I'm still in the casino. Me and my nigga, what the fuck, nigga? You just talking, running your mouth, nigga. You know what I mean?
These little boys is slow as a box of rock. I'm trying to
You
tell
could have said anything in the world, boy. You could have said you smacked me, hit me, but spit on my nigga. Grab, you ain't spit nowhere near me, young nigga. You spit on the ground, young nigga. And I walked up on you, big 30, all y'all. By myself, Dolo, me. MT Swan one time, but this shit.
I was mentioned. I was during the holidays. The scene that
was
karma catch up
weeks
with
ago.
once again. It was January 4th, 2026.
Uh-oh.
One person wrote, "Happy birthday, Trey Day. Me and the boys love you and pray that you have many more. Hashtag bonus sign." But hours later, at an undisclosed location, YNC Trey Slime would be shot in the face.
Oh,
the only
again?
reason the public was able to find out, not because the news said it, not because his family, but because his enemies were celebrating and mentioning it online.
Oh,
and because
damn.
the facts they was claiming
So you know
had
they
went
did.
uncontested. Friends, close associates, and people who wasn't aware of the situation started to grow more concerned. Until eventually a picture has
They got
circulated
10,000
online
pounds
of
of
what
loud
seems
over
to be YNC Trey Slime. And the reason we know is because of a tattoo. Unfortunately shot in the head. And for his family respect, I can't play the picture. I'm sorry to show it. But here's the thing. The person who posted it was a man we once covered who was unfortunately in paperwork. I'll leave the link in the bio for that as well. It makes you wonder if they was able to get that picture of YNC Trey Slime inside the hospital. Is
That's
everyone
crazy.
around him really his friend?
Right.
Could they possibly be involved in him?
Right, because a nigga, if you in the hospital and you got hit in the head and you like bleeding or whatever the case was, and somebody come visit you and the first thing they do while they visiting you is pull their phone out and take a picture of it and post it, that ain't your
shot
homies,
on
bro.
his birthday? Not to mention, he been hanging around people who's known to be his enemy or
Right.
associates to his enemies.
Right.
So it's hard to depict until authorities put it in black and white. But recently, family had went to social media to confirm these allegations. And then now deleted post quoting, "What why ain't you know surviving 2 face shots? And God was on his side." In which I believe if he did, he truly was. Thank God he's still living. But as we mentioned at the very, very beginning,
See, but what I'm saying is, what type of nigga you know get shot in his face twice and keep doing the same shit? You're shot in the head 2 times and you keep doing the same shit. You still in the streets, my nigga? I would have turned into Martin Luther King by now, bro. Y'all niggas supposed to be Muslim and Jehovah's Witnesses and shit. How you get shot in the head twice and you still doing the same thing every day, like while you on the run for some like attempt murder or some shit? Like I just don't. Stupid. I don't understand that. I don't get it, folks. I never will.
didn't believe in God. Trey Slime, at this very moment, you should. The fact you got so many enemies and making yourself so easily to get in contact
Right.
with, you wouldn't know where this coming from. And then your picture floating around on social media while you in a hospital bed. So somebody with you right now at your most vulnerable moment in life to this point leaking that photo to your enemy.
Yeah,
That's
that's crazy.
I'm sending prayers for everyone involved. I know that was kind of
And see, that's the thing. That's the thing about these niggas that be switching sides. Like one day you fuck with these niggas, then you fuck with the ops, then you fuck with the other ops. Then, like you ain't never gonna have no real friends if you gonna display loyalty. You know what I'm saying? You never gonna have a real friend if you always switching sides. You always getting into it with people. You feel me? Like it's always some shit with these niggas, and that shit is kind of like LMNOP community type. That's what girls do, bro. Girls is the ones who always arguing, always got drama, always loving hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some girl shit. That's why I tell y'all these street shit is lame and it's low key kind of gay. You feel me? Like we getting on Instagram live talking about a bunch of other niggas. Oh, I'll spit on you. You ain't spit on me nothing. I'm still right here. I'm more gangster than you, nigga. Like what? Like y'all, and the fact of it make it so much more gay because girls don't care. Like I've never seen a girl that was not some hood rat bop that fucked with a nigga because he was more gangster than the other nigga. Now maybe you got more money, maybe you got nicer cars, maybe you dress better, maybe you talk a little bit better, or whatever the case was. That makes sense. But I've never heard a girl be like, girl, I ain't gonna mess with Charles because Charles only got 2 bodies and Mike got 4 bodies, so you know who I'm fucking with. I've never heard a bitch say that. Except for some ugly, nasty, thought hood rat. That's the only type of girl I can see say, like, you feel me? This shit is just weird. You getting shot in your head, damn near dying 2 times. For what? And you still broke robbing motherfuckers. Like,
I wanted to make sure you guys stayed on point.
I don't
And this was the
understand
story
these
of
niggas,
a young man who aspired to be a rapper. Shot twice in 9 months in the face.
9
by
months. You get shot
7.62.
2 times. You get shot 2 times in the face by 2 7.62 bullets, gang. And you still on every chance you get, you still pulling your phone out and trolling and going through all this shit and dissing dead niggas and getting into it with niggas. Your ass slow, bro. I don't know what else to tell you. Get back on the